Using artificial intelligence with your vinyl collection. What the hell am I talking about? Sorry if this is technically a clickbait title, but this kind of deals with artificial intelligence and record collecting, and at the very least, you will enjoy something out of this if you like music at all. There is a cool feature in the Discogs app that I didn't even realize, where you can shake the app and it will randomly select a record from your collection. So this is gonna drive this new series. It's gonna be called Discogs Decides, and I will try and do 3 records per episode and hopefully get these out more frequently and share more records from my collection with you guys. So here we go. This works on iOS or Android. The first thing that you have to do is go into the app and go into your collections tab, and then just simply shake the app. And the very first one here, awesome. These Sacred Souls, Running Away 45. Let's go check it out. So this is These Sacred Souls, Running Away, backed with Love Comes Easy. These Sacred Souls is a really awesome soul group on the Penrose Records label. This is on Penrose Records. Penrose Records is an imprint of the Daptone Recording Company. They are out of Riverside, California. This is produced by Bosco Man, aka Gabriel Roth. This is a very awesome upbeat number, Running Away. And then the B-side is Love Comes Easy, which is another really awesome, like, slow groover that these guys are known for. Love Comes Easy is the B-side of this, and it is also the last track of the self-titled These Sacred Souls album, which is the second official release on Penrose Records. The first official release is a compilation LP, and the second official release is These Sacred Souls. And what's really awesome is this Running Away single was an earlier single that they recorded prior to that, so you don't get this on that 12-inch. So if you want this song, the only way you can get it is on this 45. This is a clear edition. They usually put out, I think, 400 or 500 color editions of these when they first come out, and then after that, they're all black vinyl. But I'm pretty sure you can still get the black vinyl. You might even be able to still get the clear or color version from them. I'm not sure if this was one of the random colors or if this one just came strictly as clear. Sometimes they're just random colored 45s from Penrose or Daptone. Definitely check this one out. Again, this is a lot of fun because I have no idea what this is going to choose next. So going back into the collections tab, we're going to shake it up here. And another 45. Como Mamas, Out of the Wilderness. Let's go check that one out. Even though I'm a huge fan of Daptone Records, I swear this was all just shaken out of Discogs. I didn't just pick all these randomly. But this is also fun because I probably wouldn't have picked all my 45s to show you guys because I don't usually show 45s. So this is great to show these. This is the Como Mamas, Out of the Wilderness, and this is Daptone DAP 1084. The Daptone 45s are all labeled basically as a 1000 series, so 10 and then on. This is 1084, and they're now into the 1100 series essentially. In the first batch of their 145s, the last 20 they pressed with color variants in very limited editions. So this one is a purple edition, a purple transparent edition that was only released with 200 copies. This comes from the full-length LP from the Como Mamas, Move Upstairs, which is also released on Daptone Records. The Como Mamas are part of a bunch of different LPs that Daptone released, along with another one called Como Now, and they're all basically just a cappella gospel records, but this one does have a backing band called the Radiant Rhythm Band, which is basically a bunch of Daptone players like Tommy Brennick and Homer Steinweiss and Gabriel Roth on bass, but it is fantastic. If you're into gospel music at all, if you're into funk music at all, this is definitely your jam. Go check this out or go check out the Como Mamas. Okay, let's do number 3 and see what Discogs decides. Ha! Another 45, Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings, What Have You Done For Me Lately? So Discogs definitely knows what to decide in my collection, or at least my collection is definitely full of Daptone records and Daptone 45s. So it's probably definitely the case. If I keep doing this randomly, we're probably just going to see more and more of these. That being said, these should all be shown, and this is an awesome, awesome 45. This is Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings, What Have You Done For Me Lately, DAP 1009. Originally, you could only get this on this 45, but then they released it on a full-length LP called Just Dropped In to See What Condition My Red Rendition was in, which is a full-length LP of Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings covers. This is an awesome Janet Jackson tune, and so they really funk it up with this version. So this is a part 1 and part 2 of the A and B side of this, and if you ever get a chance to, definitely go check this one out. It is one of the funkiest Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings songs ever. Unfortunately, we lost Sharon Jones in 2016. She was one of my all-time favorite recording artists and also artists that I ever saw live. She was what really inspired me to get into Daptone Records, and Daptone Records is one of the reasons why I collect records at all. So like the reason why I even have any of these records is because of my love for funk and soul music, which really comes from this label. They've taught me so much, and just from this label with their influences and listening to the music that they get into and things like that, it's just taught me so much about soul and funk music. Since we had 345s, let's go for more on this one, see what else Discogs decides. Here we go. Billy Joel, Piano Man. Fantastic. So Discogs has now proven that I have other things in my collection other than Daptone Records, but this is the classic rock record from Billy Joel, Piano Man. This is in particular the 50th anniversary Walmart edition that I picked up, I think right in 2022 or right at the end of 2021. Billy Joel goes back to my childhood. There's a lot of songs that I remember like driving around with my parents and everything, just listening to Billy Joel in the car, and especially Piano Man. This is obviously one of the most classic rock records of all time, and so if you don't have this in your collection, you should definitely go consider it, especially this edition from Walmart. I'm pretty sure they're still out there. I'm pretty sure you can either get them either on walmart.com or if you find them at your local Walmarts. I think this was like $20 or something like that, but it does sound really good, and if you don't have an OG copy, this is definitely a good one to own. I got this because it's actually on this tan swirl vinyl. I do have OG copies of this, but it also comes with a really nice 12 by 12 inch poster as well, so you get some extras with these Walmart editions. I have like the Led Zeppelin versions. I would have gotten the Van Halen ones, but apparently they had issues with those. But definitely consider the Billy Joel Walmart editions if you're out there. They're only like $15-20, so pick one up. And like I said, they sound pretty good. I actually really respect Billy Joel as an artist because he doesn't release new music anymore. I know that sounds really weird and very like bad, I think, to say about an artist, but he has a really great perspective about it, and I completely agree with him. When he wrote this album and his other early albums and all the classic records that we know of his, he was a 20-year-old guy riding around the country on his motorcycle trying to figure it out in the world and trying to figure things out. He was poor, he was trying to get together with girls or whatever it was that he was doing, and he had life experiences. And now he's a rich person who lives in a rich mansion, and he doesn't really have a lot of perspective to put into these songs. He has even said that that's why he's put out some classical things and he'll do some instrumental stuff, but like when it comes to actually writing these like love songs or these songs of young hearts and perspective and things like that, he doesn't feel that he has that touch. And I applaud him for having that realization and not just going for the gold on that. Now, that being said, he can just take this record and all of his records and just go out like he does and do a greatest hits concert, which I have actually seen at, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia, and it's phenomenal. It's great. You go and get to see Billy Joel, and he gets to sing all the greatest hits that you ever wanted him to sing anyway. So it comes down to this weird thing of like, do these older artists, should they make new records? Should they make new music? And in the case of Billy Joel, I agree with him for not doing it, and I applaud him for it. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this new little series here, Discogs Decides. We're gonna try to throw in different records here. As you can see, we got a lot of 45s on this one. Maybe next one we'll only get LPs. Who knows what we're gonna get? Discogs is gonna decide. Artificial intelligence is taking over my record collection. If you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments below. If you didn't enjoy this, let me know in the comments below. If you wanna watch something else on the channel, go check out this video right here. I will see you guys on the next one.